नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। भगवद्गीता अध्याय 2 श्लोक 50 बुद्धियुक्तो जहातीह उभे सुकृतदुष्कृते तस्माद्योगाय युज्यस्व योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्। Further glorification of Karma Yoga. Yasmat. We have to supply a yasmat. Since buddhiyuktaha, a person endowed with the buddhi. Buddhi means samatva buddhi, the attitude of sameness towards siddhi and asiddhi. Means the attitude of karma yoga, which was referred to as yogaha in shloka 48. Yogasthah kuru karmani, and samatvam yoga uchyate. The yoga is an attitude. The same attitude is referred to as buddhihi. Buddhiyuktaha is a karma yogi. A karma yogi gets a chitta shuddhi, and in due course of time he gets a jnana. Jnana prapti kramena iha, in this world itself, in this janma itself he gets a moksha. Ubhe sukrata dushkrate jahati. As a result of jnana, he becomes free from both punya and papa. Ubhe. Ubhe means both. What both? Punya and papa. Sukrita and dushkrita. Sukrita means punya, dushkrita means papa. Jahati. He gives up. He becomes free from them. Tasmat. Therefore, yogaya yujyasva. Engage yourself in yoga. Make effort for cultivating yoga. Make effort for cultivating the attitude of a karma yogi. Yogaya. Yoga means the attitude of a karma yogi. Samatva. Yujyasva. Strive for it. Make effort for it. Having the attitude of samatva does not come that easily. One has to work for it. One has to suggest oneself every now and then. Let me have the attitude of samatva. Let me accept everything as Ishvara's grace, both success and failure, both gain and loss, every pleasant and unpleasant situation in life. Let me accept them as the grace of Ishvara. One should keep suggesting oneself. That is how one can cultivate yoga buddhi, the attitude of samatva. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Yogaya yujyasva. Make effort for yoga. Make effort to cultivate the attitude of a karma yogi. The attitude of a karma yogi, attitude of yoga, makes all the difference. Generally, a karma is binding in nature by producing punya and papa. A karma is binding in nature. It is bandha karanam, bandha hetu, karma. It is the nature of karma. It binds. Now, is there any way to convert the binding karma into liberating karma? Is there any trick? Is there any technique to convert the binding karma into liberating karma? Bhagavan says, yes. The very technique which converts the binding karma into liberating karma is yogaha, the attitude of a karma yogi. The same karma which is otherwise binding in nature becomes a liberating karma when you have the attitude of a karma yogi. When the karma is done with the Ishwararpana buddhi and all karma phala is accepted as Ishvara's grace with the prasada buddhi. Karmani Ishwararpana buddhi and karma phale prasada buddhi. With this attitude, the karma can be converted into liberating one. Therefore, the attitude of a karma yogi works as a technique, works as a trick, which changes the very effect of karma. Instead of being a binding karma, it becomes a freeing, liberating karma. It is like a judo. I don't know how many of you have learnt judo. Is there anybody? No. So, in judo, you make use of your opponent's power to defeat himself. That is what the judo technique does. There are some techniques in judo. In judo, you learn how to fall smoothly without getting hurt, how to fall. That is how one learns judo, falling. Then how to make the other person fall. When someone is coming to attack you, how to make him fall with his own force without getting hurt with his attack. So this is what we learn in judo. There are techniques. You don't have to put much force from your own side. You don't have to use too much of power from your own end. When the opponent is using his power, you are making him use his own power to counter him. His power, which would have hurt you otherwise, you make use of it to defeat himself. It is the technique of judo. Likewise, yoga uses the same karma which otherwise binds a person. The power of the same karma is used for liberation. Therefore, Bhagavan glorifies yoga as karmasu kaushalam. It is a special skill in karma, special trick in relation to karma. Which converts the otherwise unfavorable karma into a favorable one. See the Bhashya. Samatva buddhiyuktas san swadharmam anutishtan yat phalam prapnoti tat shrinu. Tat plus tad plus shrinu. You can work out the sandhi later on. You can do it as homework. Not now. Yeah. So, do all the steps, what all sutras are involved. You can do it later on. Samatva buddhi yuktaha. Samatva buddhi yuktaha san. Having samatva buddhi. Having the attitude of samatva. Accepting success and failure alike. Swadharmam anutishtan. Performing one's swadharma. Yat phalam prapnoti, the phala that one attains, tat shranu, please listen to it. Bhagavan is telling the phala of karma yoga. Where does karma yoga lead? Buddhi yuktaha. So we will read. Buddhi yuktaha samatva vishayaya buddhya yuktaha buddhi yuktaha jahati परित्यजति इह अस्मिन् लोके उभे सुकृतदुष्कृते पुण्यपापे सत्त्वशुद्धि ज्ञानप्राप्तिद्वारेण यतः तस्मात् समत्वबुद्धियोगाय युज्यस्व घटस्व yataha. There is yataha tasmat. We have to bring the yataha first. Yataha is equal to yasmat, since. Buddhi yuktaha is equal to samatva vishayaya buddhya yuktaha buddhi yuktaha. Bhashyakara explains buddhi as samatva buddhi, which is the attitude of a karma yogi. Samatva vishayaya buddhya yuktaha. One who is endowed with a buddhi, an attitude dealing with the samatva, having samatva. Jahati. Jahati is equal to parityajati, gives up. Ohak tyage dhatu. Iha is equal to asmin loke, in this very loka, in this janma itself. Ubhe, ubhe sukrata dushkrate. Sukrata dushkrite is equal to punya pape. Both punya and papa he gives up. He becomes free from. How? Not directly, indirectly, in due course of time. Sattva shuddhi jnana prapti dvarena. By means of getting jnana prapti through sattva shuddhi. Performing karma yoga for a length of time, he has to get sattva shuddhi. Sattva shuddhi means chitta shuddhi. Sattvam means chittam, antahkaranam. Tasya shuddhi sattva shuddhi. And as a result of sattva shuddhi, he gets a jnana. Jnana prapti dvarena. Through sattva shuddhi and jnana prapti. When he gets a jnana, he is free from punya and papa. Tasmat, therefore, since karma yoga is very beneficial for a mumukshu, karma yoga leads to moksha. Moksha is characterized by freedom from punya and papa. Ubhe sukrata dushkrate jahati means moksha, being free from punya and papa. So karma yoga becomes a means for moksha in due course of time. Therefore, it is worth performing karma yoga. Tasmat, therefore, समत्वबुद्धियोगाय युज्यस्व. समत्वबुद्धियोगाय. समत्वबुद्धिः एव योगः. समत्वबुद्धि itself is yoga. Yujyasva is equal to ghatasva. Make effort for it. Strive for it. Yogo hi कर्मसु कौशलं स्वधर्माख्येषु कर्मसु वर्तमानस्य या सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्योः समत्वबुद्धिः ईश्वरार्पितचेतस्तया तत्कौशलं कुशलभावः तद्धि कौशलं यद् बन्धस्वभावान्यपि कर्माणि समत्वबुद्ध्या स्वभावान् निवर्तन्ते तस्मात् समत्वबुद्धियुक्तो भवत्वम् योगो हि कर्मसु कौशलम. So he, once again he, yasmat, he is equal to yasmat, because yogaha, the attitude of yoga, samatva buddhi, karmasu kaushalam, it is a special skill in performing karma. Kaushalam, special wisdom, technique in performance of karma. Swadharmakhyeshu karmasu vartamanasya, one who performs karma which is called swadharma. Swadharmakhyeshu karmasu, the karma one performs is swadharma, not any karma. If one performs any form of karma, it cannot be considered karma yoga, even if it is done with Ishwararpana buddhi. There are some robbers, and before going for their work, they do puja. Yeah. Nirvignena parisamaptirastu. So they are professional robbers. So you can find in Madhya Pradesh and some regions of Rajasthan also you can find. They are professional robbers in the desert type of region. So before going for their work, they perform some puja, and then they will go and attack. So they have been robbers for generations. So they are also doing with Ishwararpana buddhi. Before and after also, even after successfully robbing, they will come and they will offer everything to their devata. Whatever devata, maybe Kali, I don't know which devata they worship. So, is it swadharma? It is not swadharma. No shastra enjoins robbery as a swadharma. So, even if they perform it with Ishwararpana buddhi, it cannot be considered karma yoga. Therefore, The karma that one performs should be swadharma. Therefore, swadharmakhyeshu karmasu vartamanasya ya siddhya siddhyo samatva buddhihi. Then there is a proper attitude, even while performing swadharma. Because even swadharma can be performed as a sakama karma. I am performing my swadharma for the sake of punya, for going to swarga, or for being happy hereafter with the help of the punya that I accumulate through my swadharma. If this is one's attitude, then the same swadharma is called sakama karma. Then it is not karma yoga. The swadharma becomes karma yoga when it is performed with the Ishwararpana buddhi. I am not doing it for any material gain. I am not doing it for any happiness hereafter. I am not doing it for swarga also. Instead, I am performing my karma only as a worship of Ishvara. Since Ishvara has put me in this situation, and Ishvara has given this duty to me, I am performing it. It is performed as a worship of Ishvara. Then it is karma yoga. Ya siddhya siddhyos samatva buddhihi Ishwararpita chetastaya. Ishwararpita chetastaya siddhya siddhyos samatva buddhihi. The samatvam in both siddhi and asiddhi, samatva in success and failure, it cannot come as it is. It comes only through Ishwararpana buddhi. Only when I perform the karma as a worship of Ishvara, then one can get samatva buddhi. That is why Ishwararpita chetastaya samatva buddhi. With the attitude of Ishwararpanam, one can get samatva buddhi. Therefore, Ishwararpana buddhi and samatva buddhi, they go together. Tat kaushalam, it is kaushalam. It is called yoga and it is kaushala. It is a special wisdom in performing karma. It serves as a special skill in performing karma. Kaushalam is equal to kushala bhavaha. Tadhi kaushalam. Tadhi kaushalam. So what is kaushala? How can yoga be called a kaushala? How yoga becomes a kaushala? Bhagavan Bhashyakara explains. Tadhi kaushalam, that is kaushala. What? Yat, yasmat, because of which bandhasvabhavanyapi karmani, the karmas that are binding in nature, originally the karmas are binding in nature. Samatva buddhya, because of yoga, because of samatva buddhi, swabhavat nivartante. They give up their swabhava. They give up their binding nature. Instead, they serve in the process of moksha. Tasmat, therefore, samatva buddhi yukto bhavatvam, you become samatva buddhi yuktaha. Have samatva buddhi, cultivate samatva buddhi, and perform karma yoga. कर्मजं बुद्धियुक्ता हि फलं त्यक्त्वा मनीषिणः जन्मबन्धविनिर्मुक्ताः पदं गच्छन्त्यनामयम्. So, again, the purpose of Karma Yoga is told, how Karma Yoga contributes to moksha. He means yasmat, since buddhiyuktaha manishinaha. बुद्धियुक्ताः मनीषिणः भूत्वा. बुद्धियुक्ताः means those who are endowed with samatva buddhi, yoga. Manishinah bhutva. In due course of time, they become manishinah, jnaninah. They get Atma Jnana, and then Karmajam Phalam Tyaktva, they become free from the phala of karma. They become free from punya and papa. And then Janma Bandha Vinirmuktaha. Janmabandha vinirmukta santaha. They become free from janma, birth. Janma eva bandhaha janma bandhaha. Birth is bandhaha. Birth is samsara. One more janma is samsara. They become free from further janmas. And Bhashyakara will say, not only further janmas, even this janma also, they are free. Because for a jnani, even this janma is mithya. Then what about other janmas? So, now and then, now and here, he becomes free from janma. Anamayam padam gacchanti. They become free from samsara and attain moksha. Bhagavan describes moksha as anamayam padam. Amaya means suffering, disease. Anamayam means free from suffering, free from physical as well as mental suffering. अनामयं पदं मोक्षं गच्छन्ति प्राप्नुवन्ति, they attain. Therefore karma yoga in due course of time leads to moksha. Therefore Bhagavan suggests once again, tasmat yogaya yujyasva, tasmat samatva buddhi yukto bhava, samatva buddhi yuktah san swadharmanushthanam kuru, swadharmam anutishta. Bhagavan is suggesting Arjuna, do your swadharma with the proper attitude. See the bhashya. Yasmat karmajam phalam tyaktva iti vyavahitena sambandhaha. Yasmat, Bhashyakara starts with the Yasmat, and Yasmat connects this verse with the last line of the previous Bhashya. So, Samatva Buddhi Yukto Bhavatvam, you should cultivate Samatva Buddhi, Yasmat, because. And Yasmat is because of the He in the shloka itself. See, he, Yasmat, he will say once again. To connect this shloka with the previous one, he has put the Yasmat before. Karmajam phalam tyaktva iti vyavahitena sambandhaha. Karmajam should be connected with the vyavahita. Phalam tyaktva is vyavahita, because in between there is buddhi yuktahi, vyavadhana. There is an intervention of other words which are not directly connected. Therefore, karmajam should be connected with the vyavahita, which is at a little distance. What is it? Phalam tyaktva. Giving up the phala, born of karma. What is karma phala? Bhashyakara explains, Ishtanishtadeha praptihi karmajam phalam karmabhyah jatam. Ishtanishtadeha praptihi karmajam phalam. The phala of karma, karmajam, is equal to karmabhyah jatam, karmajam. Bhashyakara gives the derivation of karmajam. Karmabhyah jatam karmajam. Born of karma, result of karma is karmajam. Karmajam is phalam. And karmaja phala is ishtanishta deha prapti. Sometimes ishtadesh deha prapti, sometimes anishta deha prapti. One may get a desirable body, sometimes one may get undesirable body. Because of punya, one might get a desirable body, and because of papa, one may get undesirable body. So what kind of karma gives what kind of body, it is also determined by Ishvara. So our body is a result of karma. And all the experiences that we get in this body is also our karma phala. All the diseases, age, how long one is going to live, so many things are decided by karma. Therefore, ishtanishta deha praptihi karmajam phalam. Buddhiyuktaha samatva buddhiyuktaha hi yasmat phalam tyaktva परित्यज्य मनीषिणः ज्ञानिनः भूत्वा जन्मबन्ध विनिर्मुक्ताः जन्म एव बन्धः जन्मबन्धः तेन विनिर्मुक्ताः जीवन्तः एव जन्मबन्ध विनिर्मुक्ताः सन्तः पदं परमं विष्णोः मोक्षाख्यं गच्छन्ति अनामयं सर्वोपद्रवरहितम् इत्यर्थः। बुद्धियुक्ताः is equal to samatva buddhiyuktaha. Krishna just says buddhiyuktaha. Bhashyakara interprets what buddhi, what understanding. Samatva buddhiyuktaha, having the attitude of samatvam. He is equal to yasmat, since. Phalam tyaktva, so karmajam should be connected here. Karmajam phalam tyaktva. Tyaktva is equal to parityajya, giving up, being free from. Manishinaha. Here tyaktva is parityajya, but we have to understand that this tyaga does not need effort. It happens. When you get jnana, you are free from karma phala. The jnana destroys the karma phala. Manishinaha. Manishinaha is equal to jnaninaha bhutva. Buddhiyuktaha jnaninaha bhutva. The buddhiyuktaha, having samatva buddhi, in due course of time one becomes a jnani. And then janma bandha vinirmuktaha, they are free from janma bandha. Janma eva bandha janma bandha. He is giving the samasa, vigrahavakya of janma bandha vinirmuktaha. Janma eva bandha janma bandha. What samasa? Karmadharaya samasa. Janma itself is bandha. Because janma includes all other problems. Once there is janma, there are so many other problems. Childhood. Childhood is a problem. Childhood is always traumatic. There is a lot of helplessness in a child. Then adolescence has its own problem. Youth has its own problem. Middle age has its own problem, middle age crisis. Then old age has its own problem. Then finally death. So, when there is Janma, every Janma comes with a package of problems. All are inevitable, physical as well as psychological. Therefore, Janma eva bandha janma bandha. Janma itself is samsara. Tena vinirmuktaha. They become free from janma bandha. Means they become free from samsara. Samsarad vinirmuktaha. How long do they have to wait? Jivantaha eva janmabandha vinirmuktas santaha. While being alive, they become free from janmabandha. Even when they are alive, even when they exist in the body, they are muktaha. They enjoy the freedom in the form of fulfillment, in the form of contentment, in the form of freedom from psychological susceptibility. It is called Jivan Mukti. Bhashyakara takes Janmabandha Vinirmuktaha as Jivan Mukti. That is why Jivantaha eva Janmabandha Vinirmuktaha. And then after death, what happens? Even after that death, they are muktaha. They as though merge in Brahman. A jnani merges in Brahman after death. The merger is figurative. There is no real merger, because a jnani is Brahman. But before death, he has an apparent bodily identity, limited identity. At the time of death, when the body gets dismantled, there is no more individual identity left for a jnani, and he merges as it were with Brahman. Just like when the pot is broken, what happens to the pot space? Nothing really happens to the pot space. Even when there is pot, the pot space is one with the space. When the pot breaks, also pot space is one with the space. There is no real change happening in pot space. But figuratively, from our standpoint, we can say that when the pot breaks, pot space merges with the space. There is no real merger. A jnani is always Brahman, even when he manifests in the body. Even when he identifies with the body, he is Brahman. Even when the body collapses, he abides, remains as Brahman. Therefore, padam gacchanti anamayam. After death also, padam. Padam means the destination, the position. And position is nothing but the very nature of Brahman. We have seen in the morning, Tad Vishnov Paramam Padam. Same thing is mentioned here. Padam, whenever Padam comes, Shankaracharya will remember that line, Tad Vishnov Paramam Padam. Shankaracharya has studied Kathopanishad also. Paramam Padam. It is Paramam Padam, the ultimate goal. And it is Vishnoh Padam. It is the Pada of Vishnu, the Swarupa of Vishnu, Brahman. And it is called Moksha. Mokshakhyam. It is called Moksha. Anamayam. Anamayam is equal to Sarvopadrava Rahitam. Free from all upadrava. Free from all sufferings. Gacchanti. They attain. Ityarthaha. So, padam gacchanti anamayam. So, yasmat is there in the Anvaya. So, he is equal to yasmat. So, this yasmat should have a tasmat. So, the tasmat should be brought from the previous mantra, previous shloka. So, tasmat yogaya yujyasva. So, even this shloka works as a hetu for tasmat yogaya yujyasva. There is one more interpretation. Bhashyakara is presenting one more interpretation of the of these three shlokas, 49, 50 and 51, which we will see in the next session. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.